In the 1960s, a scientist named John B. Calhoun embarked on a quest to create a paradise. He built a world free from want, a perfect utopia designed for a colony of mice, limited food, an endless supply of water, and an environment completely free from predators or disease. It was, by all accounts, heaven on earth for its inhabitants. This perfect world was called Universe 25, but what began as a paradise soon descended into a nightmare, chilling saga of social collapse, madness, and eventual extinction. The experiment was designed to observe the effects of population density on behavior. Even when all essential resources were abundant, 4 pairs of healthy mice were introduced into this carefully constructed environment. The enclosure was a large multi-level structure, equipped with everything the mice could possibly need to thrive, including ample nesting materials and space to climb. In human terms, it was a luxury high-rise, with a fully stocked pantry on every floor. Initially, things went exactly as planned. The first phase, which Calhoun called the Strive period, saw the mice exploring their new home, establishing territories and beginning to reproduce. The population began to double roughly every 55 days. Life was good, and the mice were flourishing in their perfect world, their numbers climbing steadily towards the enclosure's total capacity. This was the exploit phase. The mouse society was growing, expanding, and seemingly building a successful civilization within the walls of Universe 25. But as the population swelled past 600, something began to change. The social fabric of their seemingly perfect society started to unravel in terrifying ways. The enclosure was large, but the mice started congregating in specific areas, leading to extreme overcrowding in some sections, while others remained strangely empty. Social roles, which had been clear and defined, began to break down completely. Males who were once dominant defenders of their territory became aggressive and violent, attacking females, their own young, and each other without provocation. The norms that held their society together were evaporating. Other males simply gave up, withdrew from all social interaction, refusing to mate or fight, spending their days listlessly grooming themselves, isolated from the chaos around them. Calhoun called these withdrawn males the beautiful ones. Their fur was sleek and unblemished by battle, but they were socially dead, contributing nothing to the community. They were empty shells, living ghosts in a dying world. The females were not immune to this social decay. Many became aggressive, abandoning or even attacking their own offspring. Nesting behaviors fell apart. Young were often born into chaos, improperly cared for, and subjected to violence from the moment they entered the world. Infant mortality rates skyrocketed, in some cases reaching over 90%. The new generation was born into a world without social connection, without proper parenting, and without any understanding of normal mouse behavior. This generation, having never learned how to mate, parent, or defend territory, grew into a state of complete social dysfunction. They would gather in the central areas of the enclosure, huddling together in a twitching, apathetic mass, occasionally bursting into inexplicable fits of violence. The entire system had collapsed into what Calhoun termed a behavioral sink. Even with unlimited food and resources, the social bonds and behaviors necessary for survival had been utterly destroyed by the stress of overcrowding and social breakdown. The population peaked at 2,200 mice and then began its terminal decline. No new young survived. Mating ceased altogether, and the population began to age and die off. Even when the population dropped back to low numbers, where space was once again plentiful, the survivors could not recover.
Mouse.
They had lost the social knowledge, the very essence of what it meant to be a mouse. The beautiful ones continued their pointless grooming, and the few remaining aggressive females lived in isolation. The society was functionally extinct long before the last mouse took its final breath. On day 1780 of the experiment, the last male in Universe 25 died. The paradise had become a tomb, a silent testament to a society that had everything it needed to live, but had forgotten how. Calhoun's experiment has been a subject of intense debate ever since. He believed his mouse utopia offered a terrifying allegory for humanity's own future. He warned that the true enemy might not be a lack of resources, but the breakdown of social roles and connections that comes with an increasingly crowded and complex world. Think about our own societies. We live in densely populated cities, often feeling more isolated than ever. We communicate through screens, creating a new class of beautiful ones. Perfectly curated online but disconnected from the complexities of real-world social interaction. Are we seeing the early signs of a behavioral sink in our own world? The breakdown of traditional community structures, rising levels of social anxiety, and a sense of purposelessness in a world of seeming abundance. Calhoun's work forces us to ask an uncomfortable question. Is a world free from physical struggle, a world of pure comfort and ease, actually a paradise? Or is it a gilded cage that leads to spiritual and social death? Perhaps struggle, purpose, and the need to overcome challenges are not burdens to be eliminated, but essential ingredients for a healthy and meaningful existence, both for mice and for men. The Ghost of Universe 25 serves as a chilling reminder that a society's survival depends on more than just food and shelter. It depends on connection, purpose, and the complex social dances that give our lives meaning. When those things are lost, even a perfect paradise can become the setting for our own extinction. If you find yourself questioning the world around you and want to explore more thought-provoking stories like this one, be sure to follow my channel, Curiosity Repo.